The morning sun glowed through the windows of Flight 228, painting the cabin in golden light. A 19-year-old American student, Emily Carter, leaned her head against the window watching the clouds drift below. It was her first solo flight home after visiting her father overseas. Seat 8A, quiet, peaceful, the hum of the engine soothing her nerves. Captain Harris, a veteran pilot with 20 years of experience, made an announcement. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are cruising at 30,000 feet. Sit back and enjoy the flight." Emily smiled, putting her earbuds in, scrolling through photos of her trip. A flight attendant passed by with coffee, asking if she needed anything. "Just water, thanks," she said politely. Everything was normal, until it wasn't. 30 minutes later, turbulence shook the aircraft lightly. No one panicked. But then came a strange silence from the cockpit. The co-pilot stood up abruptly, his face pale. He stumbled, clutching his chest, and collapsed. The flight attendant screamed, "Someone, please help!" Passengers gasped as chaos rippled through the cabin. Emily pulled out her earbuds, confused. The captain rushed to the co-pilot, shaking him. "James, stay with me!" But before he could react further, he too slumped over the controls. The aircraft jolted violently. Oxygen masks dropped. Panic filled the air. Emily froze, her heart pounding, her hands trembling. She looked toward the cockpit door, half open now, the warning lights flashing red. The flight attendant's voice trembled through the intercom. Is anyone here who can fly a plane?" Silence, absolute silence. Dozens of eyes turned toward each other, but no one moved. Emily stood up slowly, her breath shaking. "I've flown simulators before," she whispered. Her words barely audible, but in that moment she was their only hope. Emily stepped into the cockpit, her entire body trembling. The smell of fuel, electronics, and fear hit her all at once. The captain and co-pilot lay unconscious. Warning lights blinked across the control panel like red stars. "Okay, breathe, Emily, you can do this," she muttered under her breath. A flight attendant handed her the headset. "Try calling someone, ATC maybe." Emily pressed the mic, her voice shaking. Mayday, mayday, this is Flight 228. Both pilots are unconscious. Repeat, both pilots are down." "I don't know what to do." After a moment of static, a calm voice came through. "Flight 228, this is Denver Air Traffic Control." "Who am I speaking to?" "Emily Carter. I'm a passenger." "Okay, Emily," the ATC replied gently. "We're going to help you. First, stay calm. Can you tell me your altitude?" Emily looked around the instruments. Her hands trembled as she read the numbers. 30,000 feet. Good. You're doing great. I need you to keep the wings level and hold that altitude. Do not touch the red switches." Emily nodded, whispering, "Copy that." Her eyes flicked between the gauges, her mind racing to remember everything from those late-night flight simulator sessions she used to play for fun. Only now it was real. In the cabin, passengers prayed, children cried, and the crew tried to calm everyone down. Emily's voice came over the speaker, shaky but steady. "This is Emily speaking. The pilots are sick, but air traffic control is guiding us. Please stay calm." A mother in row 12 whispered, "She's just a kid." But that kid was now the only one keeping them alive. Minutes turned into hours. Lily's arms ached, but she kept steady hands. Captain Roberts stayed with her the whole time, calm and reassuring. He explained the landing sequence, one system at a time. "Lily, when we get near Miami, you'll see the runway lights. You'll need to lower your speed gradually. Don't fight the plane, guide it." Her voice wavered. "What if I mess up?" "You won't," Roberts replied. "You've already done the hardest part, keeping everyone alive." Back in the cabin, the passengers began to sense hope. Some recorded videos, others prayed. A woman in tears said, "That little girl, she's saving us." Lily felt every second pass like an hour. When the Miami coastline appeared on the radar, Robert's voice grew firm. "Okay, kiddo, this is it. Flaps down. Gear down." Her hands moved automatically, guided by instinct and memory. The ground came into view. Flashing lights, emergency crews, and crowds gathering along the runway. "Bring her down gently," Roberts said. "You've got this." The wheels touched. The aircraft bounced once, twice, then screeched to a stop. The cabin erupted in cheers. Passengers sobbed, clapping, hugging strangers. Lily sat frozen, staring ahead in disbelief. She had done it. She'd landed a Boeing 143, alone. When the emergency crews rushed aboard, Lily's mother woke up, confused and terrified. "Lily, what happened?" Lily just smiled weakly. "It's over, Mom. "We're safe." The passengers surrounded her, tears streaming, thanking her one by one. Reporters were already arriving. Cameras flashed as paramedics carried the unconscious pilots out. Lily's name spread across every news channel that night. 16-year-old girl saves 187 lives. But what the cameras didn't capture was that quiet moment later, when Lily stood alone beside the aircraft. Watching the sunset reflect off the silver wings, she whispered to herself, "I did it, Dad. I finally did it." Her courage became a symbol of hope, a reminder that bravery doesn't come from age or training, but from heart. The next day, Captain Roberts met her in person. He hugged her and said, "You didn't just land a plane, Lily. You gave the world something it was missing, faith." And somewhere above, in the orange sky over Miami, Lily knew her father was smiling.